bulk shooting the 1,000 Kikuyu Proverbs page by page, and today I am on page 93 from Proverbs 514 to 518, and I hope you like it. Excuse the neck pillow, I've been recording a lot, so I'm feeling a bit tired, so I'm supporting myself. Let's get into it. The 514th proverb says, excuse me, Mũndũ ũtathiiaga athĩnjaga mwatĩ atoĩ ndũrũme ĩrĩ gĩcehũ. Mũndũ ũtathiiaga athĩnjaga mwatĩ atoĩ ndũrũme ĩrĩ gĩcehũ. So what does this mean? The literal English translation is, he that does not travel slaughters the she-goat, as he is ignorant of a ram in his fold, i.e., he is stupid. How does this apply? Now, if you travel a lot, it means you have a lot of exposure. So you get to know the difference between the meat of a she goat and the meat of a ram, and you're able to tell the difference. This was used to showcase that if you don't expose yourself to new environments by traveling, by talking to people, by going out of your way to on YouTube and learning things that are new, chances are you won't see the valuable item in your possession, like your skills, your talents, or even with your children, you won't be able to showcase their real talents because you don't have the exposure. So this was used to help people to know how to travel and how to get more exposure. That's very interesting. 515 says, Mũndũ ũtathiaga oĩ no nyina ũrugaga. This one I've heard. Mũndũ ũtathiaga oĩ no nyina ũrugaga. Literal English translation, he that does not travel knows only his mother's cooking. So this was to showcase that if you don't expose yourself to other people's families, tradition, other environments, other cultures, or to see the world as a place of learning new cuisine and learning interaction with other people, you'll always assume that your folks, your people are the ones who know the truth. This is the case for me, like in finance. Like I used to think my parents know everything. Like they know everything, what they say goes, and anyone who tries to challenge the perspective they taught me is not wise. But I've realized that there's so many perspectives to one thing. Like the same thing with kumawiki. It's the same, but the way people cook it is so different. You go to Western, they add milk. You go to Kikuyu land, they add a lot of onions. It's so different, but it's the same vegetable. So this is to showcase that you need to expose yourself to different cultures, open up your mind, and get to know that there's more than one way of doing something. Interesting. Mũndũ wa rũrũgi orugagwo akerwo nĩwe worugana. Mũndũ wa rũrũgi orugagwo akerwo nĩwe worugana. What does this mean? The literal English translation says, he who is not he who is He who is, the literal English translation is, he who is known to provoke others is called a provoker even when he is provoked. The English equivalent is, a liar is not believed when he speaks the truth. This is to show a person who you are known for one thing. Like if you're known to always lie about money, even when you're telling the truth, people won't believe you. If you're known to to con people like with land, even when you have a genuine piece of land, if you ever con people of land, people won't believe you. They will doubt even when there's reasonable beyond you prove beyond reasonable doubt that you're reliable, people won't believe you. So this was used to say that the person who provokes, even when they are provoked, everyone comes together and says, no, he must have done something. You must have done something for that to be the case. That's 516. Let's go to 517. Mũnduithia mũnduithia rĩmwe ndacokaga kũnduithia rĩngĩ. Mũnduithia rĩmwe ndacokaga kũnduithia rĩngĩ. The literal English translation is, he who circumcised me once does not return to do it again. Now, this was used to showcase that if somebody has done something significant towards you once, chances of them coming to do the same thing to you is almost zero because you are very aware that they did that first. Now, in traditional Kikuyu, we circumcise boys. So if they undergo that pain and that experience, once they see that person again, they will not stand by and wait for the second circumcision. They're going to protect themselves. They're going to know that they already did it. They don't need to go through the due process. So if somebody does something to you once, this was to showcase that I have learned the lesson and I am ready. I cannot allow the same to happen to me. If a spouse has cheated, you are more cautious in the second time if it happens because you have an understanding of what happened and you cannot allow the same to go on and on again. Interesting. So the English equivalent to that is he who stumbles twice over one stone deserves to break his shin. So if you keep experiencing the same mistake over and over again, if it's a stone you pass there inakugonga unaanguka, kesho unapita hapo unaanguka, when you break your leg, no one is gonna say sorry because they're gonna be the first time you should have felt the pain and stopped. But if you keep doing it, you deserve to break your shins. Interesting. 518 says, Monua umwe nĩ ũgarũragwo. Mũnwa ũmwe nĩ ũgarũragĩrwo. Mũnwa ũmwe nĩ ũgarũragĩrwo. One mouth must be changed. The English translation is, it is not good to talk always with the same person nor about the same things. The English equivalent is, change of pasture makes fat calves. So monwa umwe ne ogaruragirwo, which means you should not be talking about the same thing with people over and over again, that you're known for one act, you're known for one story. That if you come, people know you're going to give the same joke, you're going to give the same explanation to things. People know that when people talk about politics, you're going to give the same story of what happened in 1980, why things are the way they are, why the government has done this, and progressing, you don't have anything different to offer people. People are going to run away from you. So it used to tell people